Here are 8 exciting Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a gun showdown, affair accusations, and a rescue mission. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Brody's night out turns nasty before surprise rescue. Sean refuses to serve Brody, Dylan and Betsy in the Rovers, so they head to the precinct instead. But the night turns sour when they're confronted by 3 lads demanding their cans. Brody tells Dylan and Betsy to run before legging it himself, with the troublemakers in hot pursuit. He's suddenly rescued when he runs into Debbie, Sally, Bernie, Glenda and Christina, who send the gang packing. Meanwhile, Dev and Tim grow worried back in the pub as they realise they've had no contact from their wives, leaving tensions rising. Spoiler 2. Betsy faces big future decision after fashion offer lands. Betsy tells Lauren she's been offered a place at the London College of Fashion, but she's worried about leaving Dylan behind and unsure how he'll react. She also admits she hasn't yet told her mum. Gathering her courage, Betsy shares the news with Lisa and Carla. Carla is delighted for her, but Lisa's response is less certain as the big decision starts to hit home. Spoiler 3. Party plans unravel as Carl's secret sparks showdown. Sally, Glenda and Christina head off in high spirits, cases packed, until Ronnie confirms it's all systems go. But what has he got planned? At the hotel, the trip quickly turns messy as Sally, Bernie, Glenda and Christina wake up with hangovers. Debbie tries to reach Ronnie, while Christina quietly ends a call, and Glenda insists everyone switch off their phones and enjoy themselves. Back home, tensions boil over when Kevin discovers footage showing Carl sabotaging his car brakes. He confronts Carl in a fury, only to realise Tyrone and Ronnie were aware of what happened. As Kevin loses control and advances with a wrench, Carl shocks everyone by producing a gun he's just picked up from Fiona, turning the confrontation dangerously serious. Spoiler 4. Garage Gun Showdown. At the garage, tensions peak as the men stare down the gun and Ronnie insists nobody is going anywhere until things are resolved. Kevin, convinced it can't be real, grabs the weapon and points it at Carl, leaving Ronnie horrified. As Ronnie tries to wrestle it away, the gun suddenly goes off, sending shockwaves through everyone present as they scramble to understand what's just happened. Spoiler 5. Debbie's trauma. Meanwhile, Debbie is shaken after waking from a nightmare, replaying the terrifying garage incident. Her day gets worse when she clashes with Tracy over a flower order, with Tracy cruelly blaming Debbie's dementia for the mix-up. Overwhelmed, Debbie later lets slip to guess at a gender reveal party that the baby is a boy after spotting it on the balloon order. But chaos erupts when a balloon suddenly pops, and, rattled by her trauma, Debbie fears it's a gunshot all over again, leaving her completely panicked. Spoiler 6. Maria's suspicions flare as Gary and Sarah spark awkward questions. Maria's world is thrown into doubt when she spots Gary and Sarah sharing a hug, just as Gary insists they delete their messages. Watching on, she can't shake the feeling something isn't right and begins wondering if there's more going on between them. Unable to keep it to herself, Maria confides in Fizz and Izzy, revealing her growing fear that Gary could be having an affair with Sarah. Meanwhile, Todd drops a bombshell on Sarah, telling her that Maria suspects she and Gary are secretly involved. The pressure mounts as Maria later corners Gary, asking for a serious chat. Trying to hide his discomfort, Gary plays it cool and suggests they sort things out over a curry later. Spoiler 7. Kit's big marriage plan. Kit confides in Bethany that he's thinking about popping the question to Sarah, leaving him wondering how she'll react. Meanwhile, Harry admits he's really enjoying having Kit around, and Kit reassures him the feeling is mutual. Elsewhere, Gary drops a surprise announcement that he's booked a family holiday, much to the excitement of Izzy, Jake and Liam. But Maria isn't convinced and her suspicions deepen. She later tells Izzy she believes Gary may be cheating on her with Sarah, and that the holiday could be an attempt to ease his guilt. As tensions simmer, Kit quietly admires the engagement ring he's bought for Sarah, clearly hopeful for what comes next. Spoiler 8. Sam's breakdown leaves Nick pointing fingers in emotional fallout. Nick is left reeling as he waits for news about Sam and quickly turns on Ben and Eva, convinced Megan's court case is behind his son's distress. But a reality check soon follows when Nick sees just how much Sam has been suffering. He blames Ben for not uncovering Megan's crime sooner, believing it could have spared Sam pain. As emotions run high, Sam's family rally round him, and he quietly tells Nick he'd like to see Roy. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles.